Dang it! It didn't do it. Oh no, it's messing up.
That means it's gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the intro. Out the door.
Next week. Next week.
Next week we'll try. Hopefully the other graphics work.
Producer Fitz, you're getting, some would say, better each week.
Man, I was gonna tease y'all with a Robert video. It was when we were running in the pandemic. That shit gets me hyped up.
Mm.
Oh, said to me later. I want to watch it.
I'm
So
just like, it's just like, I'll see you at 4 o'clock tomorrow because that's all we did was run in the pandemic. It's like, see you at 4 tomorrow. And you're just like, that shit gets me hyped. Back when we were running every day.
I get done brewing, I drink one beer, and then I'd come over to Fitz's and we'd run, and we're like,
That was the highlight of the pandemic.
Yeah, true.
not a bad pandemic, boys. All right, episode what, 268.
Oh,
We got a good show. Producer Fitz this is his show, so we're letting him run it. I don't know where he's going with it.
oh, okay. Um, First, I think we need to talk about last night's last night's history. A lot of history going on.
Mm.
Before we get to Mike Tomlin, I guess everyone's speculating: was this the farewell for Aaron Rodgers? I feel like with Tomlin out, Rodgers is probably not going to want to have to deal with another coach. So you would imagine he's out.
Mm.
Well, I mean, obviously you believe everything Aaron Rodgers says, right? Because he's been proven to follow his word. He said this is his last year. He said he's retiring. So if you believe everything he says, then yeah, this was it for him.
Be lying.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't,
You think he's
like. I
gonna
feel
you
like he
think he's gonna
says
play another
things like
year?
that to build like dramatic effect or something. But honestly, like, yeah, he should go ahead and leave. TBH, like, it's over with. Just leave. Hang it
Well,
up.
if he stays in Pittsburgh now, it's gonna be if he decides to stay, it'd be a whole speculation of which coach are they gonna pair him with. And I guess for Aaron Rodgers, it always feels like he has the say in
Yeah.
who he wants to bring in.
And knowing Pittsburgh, I mean, they've had three coaches since 1970.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So this will be their fourth coach since 1970, whoever they hire. I don't think they'll just follow Rodgers like, okay, we'll take a gamble on this guy. Like, I feel like it's got to be someone that they're like, he's here for another 15, 20-year
Hmm.
career.
I feel like the Steelers don't even want him back, or I don't know, do they want him back or not? You know,
He's,
do they?
I've said it since day one. He's washed. He's not the same Rodgers we grew up watching. Like, he's over the hill. He probably should have hung it up a year, maybe 2 years ago. I hate to be that guy. Um, I, I don't know, but he says he's retiring. I just don't believe him.
I'm yeah, I don't see what else he has to prove. I mean, top three in pass touchdowns in NFL playoff history. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, he got a Super Bowl. I don't know what else he has to prove. Honestly, if he did stay, it would be one of those cases where, like, oh, I'm the holdover QB for the Steelers until such and such gets drafted. Now, who such and such is, I don't know because everybody sucks. But yeah, I don't, because I know they had to have been looking into a quarterback in this draft or something, but we don't know who. I don't know. Maybe he loves Steelers. Maybe he stays in the league to take away from the fact that his wife is fake. We don't know.
Oh,
I
fair
kind of like that take. Yeah. Uh,
I feel like Steelers keep doing the same thing, like Kenny Pickett, and it's just like y'all gotta get your quarterback. You can't keep settling every year for.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's been since what, Big Ben, that they've had a consistent QB1 for multiple seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which
Well, it's hard.
as
It's just
as
hard to
Beagle fans, I
find.
love it.
It's hard to find hard to find your franchise guy, and then on top of that, it's hard to find a Hall of Famer.
It's not hard. Palmer, Dalton, Burrow. I mean, it's not fucking hard.
Also,
True.
by the way, the Steelers and the Ravens have a chance to do the funniest thing if Harbaugh goes to the Steelers and Tomlin goes to the Ravens.
Oh,
I
And
don't
then you're
think
gonna
that would
see me
happen.
depressed again.
Yeah,
So
I don't think that would
yeah,
happen, but that would be like the ultimate switcheroo.
And
but it
honestly,
fits so well. It fits well. You think about
it
it.
does.
they'd be great hires too. Honestly, just like
Yeah.
Yeah,
both sides.
dude. Let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about the coaches on the market. You got Tomlin. You got Harbaugh. You got Pete Carroll. You've got Stefanski. Uh, Salah's coming back on the market. Kingsbury and Mike McDaniel, and
Hmm.
you got some really good numbers though. Some really good guys in this market for these openings. It might just be a musical chairs type of thing for him.
Mm.
But minus Pete, I think Pete's probably done, but we'll see.
Yeah.
If you had to hire one of those guys, who would you hire? Because I feel like they're
I'd
all
hire
good.
Tomlin or Harbaugh.
Oh, what's his name? Brian Flores. Brian Flores.
Brian Flores, that's another big name. Yeah.
But
And
he was he the. That's right. He was the head coach for. Was it
Dolphins.
Miami?
Dolphins. Yeah,
Okay,
for
that's
McDaniel.
what it was.
Yeah.
And then became defensive coordinator. So.
And he had his hands tied behind his back, I think.
Yeah, that was a tough
Yeah.
situation.
So I would love Brian Flores too. Anybody but Zach Taylor at this point for me, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I saw we had this graphic too. I don't know what this is about.
Oh, okay. So, well, hold on. Go back to Tomlin real quick, and then I'll explain my pettiness later. Um,
This is purely your division, right?
yeah. So, like, I look at Tomlin. You look at his record. It was like 193 to 114 in the regular season. I'm thankful he's out of the division as right now.
Mm.
Like, and yeah, he's what 0-7, 0-8 in the last playoff games. Like, that's a tough stretch for him.
That's tough.
That's tough. But like, I think you have another Penn State thing where you're gonna find out the grass isn't always greener, and like, I mean, they won the AFC North. Granted, it was down this year, but they won the AFC North. He's 193 games to 114. That's a pretty damn good record for as long as he's been there since 2006, 2007.
Right.
And now you're like, well, sorry, you went 0 in the playoffs. But I think, I mean, how much of that is just shitty luck at the end or gameplay? Look at last night's game; it was pretty bad gameplay all around. But the previous ones, it's kind of like a ball bounces a different way for him. That streak's broken for him, so it's weird for him.
People are always mad at him going 9-7 and like making the wild card, but I feel like he's doing a good job. You know, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, how many losing seasons has he had? Maybe last year was the first losing season.
I think he's at 0, right?
Yeah, it might be 0. I mean, he might have been 500 last year. That might be the worst.
Well, because I think at one point he was almost 8-9, but I think it was like 8-9-1 or something.
Yeah,
It
that
was
might be
9-8 or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's out of the division. I'm glad, and I know he stepped down. I was going to ask you guys this real quick. Do you think the organization came to him like, "Hey, you've been with us so long, you can either step down or we can fire you"?
Probably that. That's
Like,
usually how it goes. Like, yeah, probably that.
And like that's unheard of in like today's world of like organizations to like get the fuck out, see you later, here's your stuff. Like if that's what happened behind closed doors, that's pretty cool of Pittsburgh. I hate to say that, of them saying, "Hey, if you want like your chin up, just say you're stepping down."
Yeah, just like a respect thing out of he's been there 19 years or something, and then
Yeah. I thought it was cool.
But like you were saying, grass is not always greener, and I feel like they'll kind of regret it a little bit. I think he's a beast.
I can't wait for it. And then like to go to Mike McDaniel, he's interviewing for Cleveland. We put a poll in the Instagram post or page. A lot of people saying bad for Mike. I think that was the head one. Bad for Mike. Don't feel bad for Cleveland. Mike McDaniel, I just don't know if he's the right. I think he'd be good as OC for a couple years. Get his life back, get his legs underneath him again, let him go be an OC, and then turn him to head coach.
I don't know. I think with Mike McDaniel possibly becoming the head coach of the Browns, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, because it's one of those things where like the Browns get any coach they want and they just let them do whatever the hell they want. Like they have creative control of it seems like the players, it seems like the schemes and what the players do, and like apparently that's how it worked out for Mike McDaniel when he was in Miami. So I don't see why it wouldn't work with him in Cleveland, especially
Yeah.
now. Like they have a really good defense, and the offensive pieces are there, but I don't know if it was like narrative or like people just don't know how to get them. Shoot, he could implement a 2 QB system if he really wanted to.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I think become the Philly offensive coordinator for 2 years and then get a good head coaching job right after that. I don't know. I thought he's a good offensive coordinator.
Yeah. I would love to hire him as OC. Like him, Burrow, Chase, hell, even Chase Brown, he can make pop off. Like I think he would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, before we talk about national championship for college football,
Yeah.
what's
So,
going on with this cat?
all right, so
He already transferred, didn't he?
yeah, he's already transferred. He official today, Dylan Raiola. I think this is hilarious because there's that video of Mahomes in an Oregon jersey. He lost a bet
Oh no.
because Oregon beat Texas Tech. So he's wearing an Oregon jersey in the PT room. And a lot of people were like, oh, Dylan saw that. I was like, damn,
That's why he transferred.
I look good in Oregon. Like, yeah. I want him to do well. I just don't know if he's that guy. I know Oregon's waiting for Dante Moore to kind of figure out if he's what's he doing. I'm seeing another. I don't want to put this on. He's better than Tate Martell was. But, like, it's a lot of hype for this cat, and he has not lived up to it consistently.
I think Oregon kind of fits for that reason, though. Like,
Okay.
it's all the flash, all the arm strength and random plays and flash in the pan plays. I think it kind of fits. But now they're saying that Dante Moore might come back for another year and like having Raiola sit to learn. But now I don't even know if people do that anymore in college sports anymore. They don't want to sit and chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
Man,
Everybody
he's only a sophomore. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started as a true freshman. Was doing okay this year until he broke his leg.
I'm thinking of Bo Nix, too, 5-star quarterback out of Auburn, who like was struggling. Then he went to Oregon and he like popped off, became a first-round pick. Maybe they can
Sheesh.
do it again.
Yeah, you talked
You
about
might be onto
quarterback
something.
U. It might be Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I love what you guys are saying. I'm picking up what you put
But
down.
to be fair, Bo Nix was kind of cold at Auburn. It was just like, I guess it was one of those things where he didn't have the pieces around him.
Yeah, fucking
And
Hugh
maybe
Freeze. Yeah.
Dylan Raiola is saying the same thing, like, oh, I need pieces.
Yeah,
But I don't think it was as cold as Bo Nix was at Auburn.
but you look at Oregon's wide receiver room. I have a hard on just thinking about it if I was a quarterback.
Have you seen his whole thing about Patrick Mahomes is kind of weird too. People are like hating on him on Twitter.
It's weird as fuck. Dude, he starts talking like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
All right, one
All
game
right.
left.
One
One game
in
left
that
in
championship.
college football. Pop
Miami.
Pain.
Is the away team in Miami. They're in their own stadium. They're the away team playing Indiana. If you would have told me at the beginning of the year these two teams would be facing national championship, I'd be like,
Yeah.
what are you taking? I want some. Like that's some good shit. But I mean, Miami has been consistently shutting me up all season long. They looked really, really good last week up until the last little bit. They tried to fumble it away, but I mean, Indiana's a different juggernaut. Indiana is just putting belt to ass. Like what Michael Irvin's doing to a trash can, they're doing it to teams. Like they're a juggernaut. And I think Kurt Sneggy has broken the system. I think we talked about this last week, maybe, of just like he's not going after flashy 5-star guys. He's going to go find 23, 24-year-olds who are in the 5th, 6th year of eligibility and saying, hey, come be a grown man, especially in the trenches. You're going against 18, 19-year-old 5-stars. You've got grown man strength now. You've got 6 years of experience playing college ball going against a freshman, sophomore, and it's working out. I'm taking Indiana minus 14 here. Indiana, I think they shut us all up, and we have the first national championship for Indiana. And I hope Lee Corso is just spread eagle on the 50-yard line.
Like you mentioned Signetti's method. It's kind of wild. Like it kind of falls into the category of football coaches being kind of stupid because like why is he the only one that's doing this? Like maybe there's a lower level school that's doing this, like as far as like I don't know if some of the schools like James Madison or something, maybe they're doing this, but like it just makes sense because one of the players there, shout out my boy Devin Boykin. Devin Boykin, he was going crazy for state and he got hurt like twice and he came to Indiana. But I'm almost positive he's like a fourth or fifth year. Cause I remember him when he was a freshman. And so then like if you have like grown men as just your offensive line and defensive line, you already head over heels over the competition. I think that's what it was because a lot of those linemen are kind of old, and so like if you got grown man strength coupled with actual football IQ, you got a problem. But with that in mind, like this is Miami. You have an experienced quarterback. Both of them are experienced quarterback, but Carson Beck is like 30. So we'll see if that works out.
All right, so I'm glad you talked about James Madison. That's where Kurt Semegi was before. He was doing that at JMU. He was getting guys who were a little bit older. And like everywhere he's gone, this has been the strategy. I'm with Devontae. Like I don't know how this strategy hasn't caught on to more programs. Like look at Dan Lanning.
Rec League, like that's what they did in Rec League. Like you find 13-year-olds and put them in Mighty Miners.
That's U11, yeah. I don't know. You look at Dan Lanning and like we talked about Oregon's wide receiver room and how awesome it is, but they're all 18, 19-year-olds. Like all his studs are just young. And like, yeah, he's really great getting 5-star guys and who are just elite freaks. But you need experience to go with those freaks, especially in the trenches.
Not that it's relevant, but like Duke basketball, they just recruit freshmen and they're like young as hell going against 25-year-olds, and it's like, yeah, you're not going to win it all, you know?
Yeah, you're going to win maybe the ACC. You're going to win the first 2 rounds of playoff or March Madness, but you're not bringing home the natty.
You're the most talented team in the nation, but
they should have beat Houston last year.
They should have,
but they didn't.
Thank God they didn't.
Houston was older, and that's pretty much they were definitely. They were older and more physical. Like they were just grown man basketball and them, like boxing them out, hustling for rebounds. That's all it came down to.
Yeah, going back to Indiana though, I feel like I'm rooting for them. Huge underdog story. I feel like they're not the underdog, but they felt like an underdog story. You know, everyone thought Alabama was going to beat them, but like they're always favored, but they're going to pull it out. Hopefully.
Yeah. No, I think Indiana should be favored. I don't know what the line is. I feel like the line should be, if the Panthers were 10.5 in that round, this should be 14.5. Like Indiana should be favored by a ton. And I think Miami
7.5.
Okay. I think that's low. But I do think Miami, I think the X factor is I do think Carson Beck I think he can improvise a little more, where I feel like the Indiana quarterback, it's all about having a good pocket, executing the plays. That's so generic. But executing like what the coach tells him to dial up. Where I feel like Miami's looking more to be like, Carson, go make it happen. Like go do something unexpected. So I feel like you're going to see Miami, they're going to have to do something a little different, I think, to kind of stay in the game. So it makes it an interesting like championship, because I feel like we've seen these where they get lopsided. Like what was the year? It was like TCU and Georgia. I think it was over. It was over in like a quarter. I feel like that could happen here. It could be over like after one quarter. But if Miami's going to make it interesting, it'll be just kind of, I don't know, Carson Beck doing some magic. Can they get some takeaways? So
that's a great point.
I'm taking Indiana by a mile.
50 trying to place another bet. Let's go.
No, I don't want to touch it.
You
don't touch game 7s. You don't touch championships.
Go back. I'm touching
the
this
rule.
all over like a priest.
You don't touch championships. Don't touch game 7s. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
7.5.
You know what? I don't know. I have the theory ever since like I figured out like Lee Corso has strong ties to Indiana, and like they might be trying to expect him to kick the bucket, so they might lean more toward Indiana for some odd reason. And honestly, like to be honest, there's no real reason for Miami to beat Indiana.
No.
But the game is gonna be won in those trenches. Oh.
Also, real quick, can we talk no SEC national championship? No SEC team in the natty?
This.
Ever since we played, everybody can pay. Level the field.
Yep. And I love to see it. Like we all knew we weren't tripping. Like everybody, it was like a common thing. Everybody knew they paid the players, and they didn't. And as soon as the playing field gets level, all the head honchos want to quit. Nobody wants to fight no more. But with that in mind, give me Miami money line.
Oh, that's wild, Devontae. Wow.
It seems like it shouldn't happen, but like I forget that that Miami also has some super senior DBs as well as I don't know. I think they have a good mix of super seniors and young guys, and like they still have homegrown talent.
Yeah.
Like, it's no way.
Who did
Plus,
Miami
they just got
beat?
like an extra $3 million because like they didn't have to travel. They just got some extra money in their pocket. And I know they're feeling themselves, so surely they got to do something with it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm trying to pull up a playoff bracket.
So-
Who did Miami beat?
They beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Week 1 season. They beat number 18 Florida State. They beat number 18 South Florida. But then you got to drop all the way down. They beat A&M in the first round, 10-3. Then they beat Ohio State, which that's like okay, they were the preseason favorite. Like that's not bad. And they barely escaped Ole Miss, 31-27. Now they were putting up numbers and then they about fumbled the bag.
Yep.
The first 2 rounds, it's like okay, like they might be for real, and then beating Ole Miss and the way they had to beat them wasn't pretty. I just look at Indiana, man. I just think
Yeah, they're just rolling.
they're so good, man.
They're steamrolling everybody.
Yeah, I saw something on Reddit. Phil Knight's been investing so much money in Oregon football, but Mark Cuban started investing in Indiana. And he's gonna win the national championship. It's just like
You said Mark Cuban invested in Indiana?
Yeah, he's a Hoosier alum.
Oh,
yeah, he's a Hoosier.
my
alum.
God.
Like Phil Knight's just been doing it for so long, trying to get Oregon to win one, and like Mark Cuban just started doing it for NIL and stuff, and he's finally going to do it like the first year or something.
Well, he's a shark, baby.
Of
He's a
course,
shark.
that's why Indiana's back.
True.
Didn't even think
Well, I
of
don't
that.
know. Hell of a head coach, though. Hell of a head coach.
I love Chris. Did you guys hear what he said after the win? They're like, "What are you looking forward to the most?" I'm not looking for the game. I was looking for a cold beer tonight. I said, "That's my coach.
Yeah.
That's my dude, man." All right, so we're all taking Indiana except for Devontae. He's letting his nuts hang.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You got to roll with the ACC.
I would
He's saying
take Indiana plus like 21 points.
That fits. I'm gonna tease it up to 19.5.
I mean, so here's the thing: is like I said last week, it felt like Oregon, Indiana was going to be the natty. Like these are the best teams.
Yeah.
And they made Oregon look like that. I think Miami's gonna.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be ugly.
They
I wanted
keep,
to pull this up.
keep proving people wrong too. Like I feel like people keep down them a little bit, but they got
So I
it.
know this is old, but I'm curious based on last week, how has this aged? The odds coming in the wild card weekend.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find an updated version real quick.
I thought San Francisco was way too low. I mean, I definitely thought that.
And now
Going
without
into the
George
weekend.
Kittle, though, are you thinking maybe they took a?
Yeah, I mean that's a big loss, but I think they're supposed to get. Did they play with Fred Warner on? I think they're getting him back,
They might. Yeah, they might be.
and they got Kendricks back. That was big.
That,
But yeah, Kittle being out definitely hurts him. But I think they're looking good. The
Panthers
Texans
won't hurt.
The Texans would be another team. I thought they were too low coming in.
All right, so the Seahawks are at plus 270 now. The Rams are at plus 320, so those odds have improved for them.
Yeah.
New
But there's
England plus
less teams,
600.
so they're
Yeah.
gonna always do that.
New England plus 600. Buffalo plus 650.
Okay.
Broncos plus 700, which they're the 1 seed.
Ooh, so the Broncos dipped compared to the other two.
Texans plus 850.
Okay.
Bears plus 1600, and then the Niners plus 1900.
Man, they're really disrespecting the Texans.
They're on a 10-game win streak.
They're rolling.
They're rolling.
They had the biggest upset, the biggest. They won by the most points. Like every other game was close, and they.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's the Steelers, but
yeah, offense didn't do shit, but their
they
defense
handled them.
Man, yeah.
I thought both. I thought Woody Marks looked good. Christian Kirk was finally putting up numbers.
They just couldn't find the end zone. But.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk some playoff games here, Fitz.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up. Make sure it's the right bracket. There it is.
So if we want to recap any games, we can. I don't know if you guys want to relive the Panthers nightmare that Fitz fumbled the bag on. But.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I
don't regret it. I don't regret it.
You and Kovac put what, plus 400?
Well, it was all from just kept it rolling.
You kept rolling.
We both put $55 in, and unfortunately, they were so close. Dude, that's what hurts.
Yeah, and so
the reason I didn't pull it out, I will say this: I didn't pull it out because I felt if I pull it out, I don't believe in the Panthers. It was purely the cheering for the Panthers over the money. That's what happened.
As a dad of two, I can tell you pull out games weak.
Okay? Mm-hmm. I know I should have, but I didn't want to. This is why you don't bet on your team, or you don't bet on.
Very true, Fitz.
You got to take your emotion out of it. Because I really would have pulled out, but I said, you know what? They just have to stop Stafford here, and I lost myself in the. It was like I became a fan. I was like, I want them to win this game more than I really want to make profit.
You see how sports betting is so dangerous, Fitz? How you fall into the trap.
Oh, I know. Do I preach it?
I preach it. So for listeners and watchers don't know, he had a chance to turn his 400 to 1,400, and we told him, pull the trigger. And like you said, he wanted.
I also misread it. You sent me a GIF. I was like, I have no idea what this means.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna keep it rolling. No, the reality is I should have pulled out when it was at 900 because my emotions were not all in at that point. And I was
at 900. I was starting to keep it in.
I was getting ready to pull it then. See, I was ready to pull then.
That's okay. All right,
that's how it goes.
Let's talk Bills at the Broncos. I know it's at Denver. It's at Mile High. They're the 1 seed. I don't know if the Broncos truly earned the 1 seed. I look at the Bills. They're just a better team on paper. And maybe I'm biased. I like Bills Mafia. I like Josh Allen. I'm kind of rooting for him. Bad franchises stick together. I'm going to take the Bills here. I'm not confident on it. Maybe you guys can persuade me. But as of right now, I'm hammering Buffalo.
Yeah, because the path is supposed to be easier for the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, give me the Broncos. I feel like Sean Payton is a very skeevy man. He's going to find his way to sneak into that next round against whoever it might be. Sean Payton has also been there. He's been figuring it out so far. Also, the Bills, it's not really necessarily difference makers, but like the Bills don't have a wide receiver one, and 2 of their wide receivers went down with ACL injuries. Gabe Davis and Tyrell Shavers. Right. Again, they don't really have difference maker wide receivers, but I remember there was a point where like both of them were his favorite targets. So we'll see what happens with that. And the Broncos defense, like those no-name guys outside of Pat Jr., they'll find a way over the ones in Buffalo. So I'll take the Broncos.
That's not a bad take.
I'm taking Bills. That's my Super Bowl champion. I don't know, Josh Allen. He's got it. We'll see. No Patrick Mahomes. No Jalen Hurts. No Lamar Jackson. I feel like this year. I'm taking the best quarterback in the playoffs. I feel like Josh Allen.
This was tough because the Broncos, their defense is a championship defense, and I do think they've got the pieces. Like having Cortland Sutton is huge. Um, and then again, Bo Nix. It's like I just don't know. I don't know what Bo Nix we're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's funny because Denver, I feel like they're very similar to the Texans. I think like the Texans are so good with their defense, but the Texans just like I think C.J. Stroud is already a little more proven than Bo Nix. I think
Yeah.
their run game's a little bit better. Um, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, but the one thing about the Bills is it is their time. I think if they, I think Josh Allen knows like it's in his hands. Um, So it's a great story for the Bills. Josh Allen's got to go against one of the toughest defenses. I'm going to take the Bills, and I think it's purely that I think the Jags Bills game was probably the toughest wild card matchup of last week. I thought those were the
Mm.
two strongest teams. That could have been an AFC championship, really. I mean,
Mhm.
I think those were two really strong teams. So I'll trust that, and I
Okay.
think the Bills keep it rolling.
Yeah. All right. The matchup that I'm most excited for, I think, out of all these matchups, is it's Houston and New England. You have a team that's on a 10-game streak, who's rolling, who's found their identity, against New England, who feels like they got their swagger back. They got a new dynasty born here with Drake May. I, this is tough, man. It's in Gillette. It's going to be a cold atmosphere. Oh man, New England. I'm going to take them. I don't feel confident. I'm not betting this game. But I'll take New England to find a way to win here. It's Braves. It's Drake May. I don't. Yeah, I'll take New England.
Um, this will probably end up being my favorite matchup. Texans are my bye week team, so I'm rooting for them. But I
I like that.
I'm I'm kind of scared of C.J. Stroud against this defense and against Mike Vrabel's mind because was he the coach when C.J. was a rookie, or was he already fired by then?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
So either way, like he's familiar with C.J. at this point. He's probably also familiar with D'Amico. He's been familiar with these teams. So I'd like to think he has some crazy defense drawn up for them. Um, they found their niche because I don't think the team was planning for Christian Kirk to go off because his main target was Jaden Higgins. But I think Christian Gonzalez, who's their cornerback one, went out with a head injury or something
Yeah,
last.
concussion protocol.
So I don't know. Yeah. So is he out, or are they gonna lie about it like they usually do?
That's a great pick. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I give me the Patriots just to be safe.
I'm gonna take Texans. I think that defense is just rolling. Like they're absolutely nuts right now. I'll give me the Texans.
So I actually had the Texans playing the Bills at this round because I had the Chargers beating the Patriots. And then I was going to have the Broncos and the Texans in the AFC Championship because I
Oh,
think those are the two best teams. But now the matchup's all mixed up. I think Josh Allen could spoil the Broncos, but I still have the Texans. I think the Texans are going to the Super Bowl. That's my early pick.
Okay.
Their defense is insane. I mean, you're talking about like the three of the best players on each level of the defense. C.J. Stroud has been the sharpest. He's looking the sharpest he's ever played. They
Yeah.
got two running backs. I wonder if Nick Chubb is gonna have his moment in the playoffs because it's also his moment to go get a ring. Um, I'm high on the Texans, and I'm waiting for the Patriots. They're just too young. That's how I feel, and I know Vrabel's got them rolling. I don't think they've played strong enough teams this year. I feel like this is a tough one for them. I think they make it interesting, but I really am that high on the Texans.
Okay.
I feel like CJ Stroud's not even playing that well. Just like that
He's
defense
playing
is
smart. CJ
Yeah.
Stroud's playing smart, and that's all you need. And I feel like
true.
this is the reality versus fantasy conversation that I always come
True, true,
back
true.
to, is the fact that CJ Stroud doesn't produce in fantasy. Everyone just goes, okay, whatever. But
Right.
you don't see. It's almost like what Jalen Hurts was doing in Philly. I feel like that's what CJ Stroud's doing with
Mm,
Houston. The difference is you don't have all this fucking noise and distractions like Philly had.
Yeah.
Is they're just focused on winning. Let's just win now. And they've got
It's
a
not
defense.
the
They got a defense to do it, and they got pieces on offense.
Yeah.
They're the strongest team in the AFC.
it's not the same CJ Stroud though as year one. You know what I'm saying?
And I think
He
that's part of it. Is there was maybe hype around it, but he's playing
Well,
smart. He's playing very
it,
smart.
and I think a lot of teams didn't know how to scheme against CJ Stroud's rookie year. Like he was,
true.
they didn't have any film on him NFL wise, so it was just different animal. All right, the division game here, Niners Seahawks. They know each other very well. Seahawks, I think they 2-0, or they split the series.
I don't
You
know.
guys know.
I don't know.
Uh,
I
I'm
would
gonna look it
assume
up.
the Seahawks won at least one of those games.
At least one of them, right? Let me look it up real quick. But George Kittle being out, he's a total lock. He's a glue guy. He's a vibe guy. I mean, he tears his Achilles,
Mhm.
and they see a team personnel guy run in with a bottle of tequila, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna make this pain go away one way or another." I don't know if you guys heard that story or not, but George is just it's a guy that you're like, damn, I hate to see him go down like that because he's just a guy that loves football. It seems like,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to buy time as I look this up.
Who's the tight end? He came in when
Jake
Kittle got
Tonges.
hurt.
Oh,
What's
never
his
mind.
name?
Jake Tonges and
Is that who it is? Tungus.
He's
I
pretty good
swear,
too.
because Rob, you had Kittle in fantasy. Did you pay attention to the backup this year?
No, I didn't. I should have. Like that dude was scoring touchdowns
Because I
left and
feel like
right.
he was also good. So I did, that was the
Yeah.
that's what I was getting at. Is
All
they
right,
may not be totally lost there.
um, so they lost to him. 49ers lost to him midway through the season, and the last week of the season, they won
Okay.
17-13.
mm,
Or no, yeah, 17-13. They lost to him back in. They won. Sorry, no. I'm all out. They lost to him in September, week one. Fuck, they won against, and then they lost last week. So Seahawks are feeling themselves. They're coming off that win. Last time Seahawks played, they beat the 49ers.
Okay.
So I know I fumbled the bag around that. I'll take the 49ers. I feel like they find ways to win games, and they kind of rely on everybody instead of just one person. And they're used to injury bug. Like it's something that's been going on for 5+ years for them. Whether it's because of the electricity next to the practice field or whatever, who knows? Give me 49ers to win, though.
give me the 12th man. Yeah, I don't. Something's going on in Seahawk land. I think they have the rest of the NFC West number. I don't know what happened with that Rams game. And I think they want their get back with the Rams. They're hoping for their get back with the Rams. So this is the first step. So give me the Seahawks.
Give me 49ers. I'm just thinking of Sam Darnold last year in the playoffs.
I know. I know.
That's the toughest thing for me. Like Sam Darnold. Can you actually trust the dude? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kyle Shanahan should be coach of the year with all their injuries and they just keep plugging along. And yeah, give me 49ers. I don't trust Sam. I don't know. He's had a good year, but I don't know if I trust Sam Darnold that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners, and I think the Niners are actually my favorite in the NFC.
Wow.
I think Brock Purdy's playing smart. The fact that they've won with all these injuries shows a lot, and they're getting guys again. They got Kendricks back. I think they're getting Fred Warner back, and I feel like that's a huge part of it. If he's actually not coming back, I think their chances are actually smaller this year. But if he's back, that's a huge lift. That they would have their linebackers back. Um, and I don't know. I mean, this one's tough though. I mean, Seattle, their defense is rolling. It's at home. That's always gonna be tough. But I'm with Rob. I don't know about Sam Darnold. I I, I really don't. So This is a tough one.
It's tough. Yeah.
I think Brock Purdy's hitting his groove right now too. He came back from injury. He's finally rolling a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a swagger back. All right. The Rams and the Bears. Once again, it's exciting for me too. I like this matchup as well. I really did think your Packers had it fits. And
We had it. We did have
You
it.
had it. You had it.
But you know that's part of our DNA. All year, that was the thing. We still didn't learn from week 3 when Joe Flacco did the same thing to us, right?
Yeah.
If you don't learn those lessons, that's what happens. So it's frustrating.
Also, fuck kickers, Who
Yeah,
needs them? Put them in the Premier League. We don't need kickers in American football.
The worst part of it is I feel like if we were even with the Bears the whole game, we would have won because they couldn't defend the pass.
Yeah.
Like when we dropped back the pass, even at you look at the last drive, how many times it's like receivers dropping catches.
Yeah.
Watson has a touchdown.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
He has that touchdown. Like they literally couldn't defend us. It was like as soon as we got up by 21, it was like, all right, let's slow the ball down. Let's be safe.
You're playing not to lose.
And that is a recipe to lose to the Bears. That's a recipe to lose to them. You got to keep your foot on the gas.
We talked about in the group of Matt LaFleur, he just doesn't know how to coach with the lead. Like it seems
he
like
doesn't.
A big
He really
lead.
doesn't.
Because he's playing it safe. He's playing not to lose instead of, hey, let's play to win.
And I do think, and not to get too much on the Packers, but dang it, they're my team. I think part of it is I don't feel like he trusts Jordan Love or gives Jordan Love enough trust that he needs to. Like, it becomes like, okay, Jordan Love, we're calling this play, and like it just keeps us so tight and so safe. And I don't actually think that's Jordan Love's game. I don't think that's his best game. I think it worked with Aaron Rodgers, but I think Jordan Love is his own person, and we need to find what that is.
Yeah. I will say one thing I love about this game. You're not gonna like it, Fitz. Ben Johnson saying "fuck the Packers," getting the rivalry back. I need more of that in the NFL.
I'm glad he said that because we're gonna kick their ass once we get Micah Parsons back.
I love it. We need coaches to stand on podiums.
I said this too. Okay, I said this to my dad. We were talking before the game, and he's like, "What do you think tonight?" And I keep giving credit. In the Caleb Williams era, now it's 5 matchups. All 5 matchups have come down to the last play.
Yeah.
And it has a feel of like Duke, Carolina.
Ooh.
And that's why I said to my dad, I was like, this is Duke, Carolina. I mean, no one knows what's going to – it's every play matters. Every basket matters. I mean, it's – game plans would go out the window. I mean, that's what it is becoming, that rivalry. So, yeah, credit to Caleb Williams. I give him it's kind of his era, and obviously Ben Johnson is now tied to that and some other pieces. So I do give credit. Like, this is the most exciting this rivalry's been. And obviously I'd like to see Green Bay respond and not just give away ball games.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to take the Rams here. I'm going to take Stafford. I think, they've been here before. I think maybe that Packers game was their Super Bowl. Maybe they're feeling like, hey, this was like we made a statement. Like there's something to build on.
That's also true.
I'm so confident the Rams. I'll say if the Bears win, I'll paint my nails.
Ooh. What color?
I'll paint them Caleb Williams style. I'll go blue and orange and all of them. So that's how confident the Rams. I think the Rams.
I don't even know what their colors are. What is it, like burnt orange and navy blue?
Navy blue and burnt orange.
They're so lame. They're so lame for that.
I'm taking Bears. After that Green Bay Bears game, Fitz texted someone, Ben Johnson's a pussy, and I love this.
Oh, I did say that. I said everyone at AC Reynolds is a pussy.
That shit still got me cracking
Caleb
up.
Press is a pussy.
Luke Combs
is a pussy. Ben Johnson, all of them.
You said their cross-country teams
Their
are pussy.
cross-country team was pussies, yeah.
Sorry for all the pussy words in here, but Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. Honestly, if the Rams almost lose to the Panthers, then give me the Bears.
Damn.
That's it.
You don't believe in your team? I'll take the Rams. West, all that stuff. It's Matt Stafford. I'm not gonna bet against Matt Stafford.
There we go.
I think this is out of all, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, out of all 4 games, I think this game and the Texans Patriots matchup would probably be one of the better ones. Ben Johnson, like after finding out how weird and psychotic he is, he might find a way to throw off not even Matt Stafford, but to throw off Puka.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's gonna do. Like whether every time he get off the line, like he lets him go by the cornerback and like have the cornerback like shove a thumb up his ass or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be something that works for a little bit, and Matt Stafford's gonna have to get Devontae Adams back in on the action, or Tutu Atwell, or Kanata Mumpfield. Kobe Parkinson might slide in another score. We don't know, but give me the Rams.
To Devontae's point, I will say this is always in NFL history. This is the round of the playoffs that features all the craziest playoff moments, like the Immaculate Reception, the Minnesota Miracle, the Music City Miracle, the Sea of Hands. Like, just there's an endless list of what the fuck moments.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a game that is going to end in one of those moments. Like, it's going to be like, what just happened? And if I'm being honest, on paper, I think the Rams are better. Like, Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams will have 300 yards against this Bears pass defense. But Caleb Williams, I don't know. He keeps them in it. I will say, I don't think the Rams have what it takes. I think it, and they should. But there is something off. There's just something that they're not going to get it done. That their run's gonna end.
Yeah.
I just feel
And
like
I
they're
also,
not a hot team right now. They're not
and I
hot
also
right
think
now.
the Bears are gonna go further than they need to go. Like they should have lost to Green Bay. They should lose to the Rams, but they probably won't. They'll get to the NFC Championship. Sadly, I'm picking the Bears, and it's gonna be like a fluke. It's gonna be one of the goofiest plays. So I'll take the Bears.
Okay. All right. That's it for playoff talk, right?
Boom.
Can I just say one more thing before we stop football?
Yeah.
In the AFC North, there's 2 Lombardi Trophy winners and a 2-time Coach of the Year. And then 1 fucking moron. And the moron has stayed. Not the 2 guys in the rings. Not the guy that's won Coach of the Year twice.
No.
Fucking candy ass Zach Taylor. Okay,
Zach
that's it. That's
Taylor.
all my piece.
Hey, he's been to a Super Bowl in the last 5 years, right? 6
Cool.
years.
I went to 2 state championships. I don't got a fucking ring. That doesn't mean shit.
Hey,
You sent that video of him consoling Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow's like, "Fuck this." It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was like that
That
was
shows you the type of dog that Joe is and the type of.
he was about to spit in his face. It looked like he was
Yeah.
he was pissed. Like, get out of my face, bro.
I'd be pissed too. Hey,
if you're
man.
coaching football, give me Joe Burrow's mentality over Zach Taylor's. It was just like, what the hell are you doing, Zach Taylor?
Hey man, be happy. We won. Get the fuck out of here, Zach.
I agree.
I'm surprised.
I wanted to pull this stat up again. There's a few things that are crazy about this. First of all, the separation of Brady and the rest of them
That's insane.
is insane. Like that is 2 careers, right?
Yeah.
Like
That's 44.
if you get 40, that's a career. If you have 40
Yeah.
pass touchdowns, like Peyton Manning with 40, oh my
40,
gosh.
yeah.
Brady had 2 careers. Okay.
Yeah.
A question: how close does Mahomes get to Brady though?
So that's the next crazy thing is that Mahomes is second and is still he has a second career to go. Like he has a chance to chase it.
I'll say Tom Brady came back from an ACL injury. I'll say Mahomes coming back. Probably going to miss next year. You're looking at it, like just the timeline of everything that's happened. I think he gets up to the 70s to get another 42. That's tough, especially if
Yeah.
you know, like, if you look at the Chiefs as a whole, that window is starting to close.
Mm.
And like,
Well,
yeah,
they
like
have to have a second wave.
they've got to have a second window.
And that was the Brady thing.
Yes,
Is they
yes,
had their first crop of guys, and
yeah.
then I feel like there was they didn't really make, and actually same thing happened to Brady. I think he got hurt. It was like
He
that
tore his
Matt
ACL.
Castle.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
the Matt Castle year, and then it was that next batch of guys, like
yeah,
the Edelman, the Gronk. Like it was
yeah.
that era. So there
You're
were
exactly right.
there
And
were
then
two
Tom,
eras.
and
So I
then
feel like that's
Tampa.
what's gonna happen with Mahomes. We don't know who's gonna be there. Like Kelsey's gonna retire. It's gonna be a different group of guys. But I do think I think Andy Reid and Mahomes will they'll put it together. That's
Yeah,
what I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
I,
Mahomes. I think he takes Brady down.
okay, man, it's a lot. 43 to
It is a
go.
lot. There's also the whole TB12 method and how's Brady like he was throwing 4,000 yards when he was 43 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at what age did he throw his 45th.
Hmm.
We can compare it. But yeah, anybody else got thoughts on that? Because that's crazy.
They have both. They tore their ACL both the same year. Like
Oh,
Really?
far in the. Yeah, it was like I don't know how long he's been in the league, but they both tore the ACL the same year.
Damn.
Tom Brady threw it in 2017. His 45th.
Damn.
Shout out to Bill Belichick making the playoffs with Matt Castle. That Fitz brought up Matt Castle. That was kind of cracked.
Yeah,
Was that cracked? Okay.
Well, no, just like making the playoffs with Matt Castle and like Tom Brady goes down.
Yeah.
that is impressive, right?
It is impressive.
What
Now
they
So
were
his
they
seventh.
were they 10-6 that year? I think Matt Castle was a Pro Bowler.
He was doing some Mike Tomlin coaching, just making the playoffs no matter who's back there.
Yeah. I'm surprised Rodgers had as many as Joe Montana. I thought that was a little surprising.
So his 17th season, he threw for 45.
His
Seven, he's at
17th?
Yeah, 2017. He was drafted 2000.
Damn.
Are you kidding me? I mean, when you get to a Super Bowl, that you can pad your numbers. I mean, that's what this is, right?
Yeah,
Like you
you
play
get.
more games, so
Yeah,
but that's a lot.
a lot, man.
I was thinking about that. Like the 88, once you realize like if there was like a solid his whole damn career where he like just kept going to the Super Bowl and
Sorry,
had,
he's 50.
like
Sorry.
the entire offense was passing. Like the Patriots running backs were so interchangeable. Like matter of fact, as long as the running back could catch, it worked out for everybody. So it's not to discredit him because that's still wild, but like when you've lived through the context, it makes a lot more sense. And like it doesn't take away from it, but at the same time, it's like I for real sat here and watched 88 pass touchdowns from one guy. And
Yeah,
like, it's not to the same, it's
Yeah.
not all to the same receiver. Now, once Gronk came in, yeah, but there was somebody before Gronk.
Yeah.
There was somebody before, like, I don't know, James White. Randy Moss was there, but I don't think they went to the Super Bowl, but they were in the playoffs still. So,
Well,
yeah.
Super Bowl touchdowns would be a whole other category too,
Oh,
because
well.
like Brady's Super Bowl touchdowns compared to like the rest of them,
yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
50 to like 12.
Yeah.
So it's cool. And if you
All
count Rogers' very last pass, it was a pick six. Maybe he's at
Yeah.
46.
Yeah, sad. Poor guy.
Maybe he ties Mahomes with that.
All right, we got a random question.
Oh no.
That's my favorite one. The Bo
Poor
biscuit.
Panthers.
He's trying to get a Bo-berry biscuit.
I tell you what is something that you grew up doing or you've done, in your past, but now you're a little afraid to do it? So I'll give you mine to kind of give you some context. Saturday, I'm going snowboarding. I haven't gone snowboarding in probably
Ooh.
2-3 years.
Oh, hell no.
and like coming off like the torn meniscus, I'm a little worried. Like when I tore my, when I had like knee reconstruction surgery back in college, as soon as I was cleared, I was out there snowboarding. Like it didn't really bother me. But now I'm like, huh, do I wear a brace? Do I need a stretch? Like I'm getting old, you know. I'm a little worried. So
Ooh,
that's my answer.
that's a good question.
Thank you.
And yes, I appreciate the context for that because I was like, where I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know where you're
Yeah,
going.
that's
Yeah,
a good.
I didn't know how to word it.
That's a
Yeah.
good. Yeah, but that is a good thought. Yeah, and you know what's funny is like I took snowboarding at App State in college. It's your
That was a
PE.
class.
You
Yeah, it
take
was. Yeah.
snowboarding as a PE. And I
Oh,
remember doing it like when you're 20 years old. I remember like eating it a couple times, like on the mountain, just like, oh, whatever, that's snowboarding. And I look back and go, dude, I could have fucked myself up.
Yeah.
I was reckless on that mountain.
It's like ice too, man. It's
I
hard.
know.
I'm scared.
There were
Bro.
times I wasn't like wearing a helmet. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta keep thinking.
Mine's probably running cross country.
that's probably solid comeback.
You wouldn't do it?
Well, just like it scarred me for life. It's hard now. It's hard to get back competitive, and I need Fitz to be there with me to run every day.
We peaked, man.
We
Real.
peaked, but
We peaked in
yeah,
the pandemic.
back to skiing too. I feel like I can't go skiing anymore because I'm gonna tear my ACL if I go out there.
The question
Shoot.
again, something you
You used to do. You didn't think twice about. Now
used to do think twice about. Now you would
Yeah.
be more
Yeah. At
hesitant.
least think twice about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is between being drunk and jumping off of stuff. So like if you have like porch steps, you used to jump off the porch steps and then just jump to the bottom, or like house steps, you jump the last few ones.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit no more. like I still play basketball and stuff, and that's fine. But sometimes I wonder, like, if I'm in front of people and I try to play parkour and my knee just folds in front of everybody, that'd be just the most embarrassing shit. And then like I said, being drunk, because like now that I'm older, it hurts. Like I have to plan the entire week after. Like if I want to drink and like buzz a little bit, that next day I can't have anything to do, and the following day. Whereas like before in college, you drink and you go to sleep and you eat a cookout tray and you just good to go the next day to do anything. Like you would hoop the next, like we were hooping the next day, but like after
10 a.m. We're out there. Yeah.
like what you like? I can't do that no more. It's not even that it hurts. It's just like that recovery. That recovery is like the night after a hard football game that went into like double overtime.
Yeah.
I think we're all just getting old as shit. And
it's just 30s. It's different.
Man.
I got two answers. I think both of them are kind of lame. First one, this comes in the wake of hanging out with Robert on New Year's Eve. I think I'm done doing shots. I'm done. I'm gonna say no for the rest of my life. Like if someone offers me a shot, I'm just gonna say no because my body does not respond well. Like it could be one shot and it's just like it ruins the next day, ruins my weekend.
Yeah.
Like I'll throw up. Like I can't handle it.
on that,
Why not
doesn't
just
go
sip
down
a
as
beer?
easy.
Why not just? I'd rather would enjoy a beer. Let me just enjoy my beer, please.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I enjoy shots over beer, to be honest.
Oh,
I'm
screw that, man.
I'm glad Parker and Vontae didn't see me that night because it was something.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing shots anymore because I don't enjoy them. Let me enjoy my drink. I'm at that age now.
I'm with you.
If it's
My
else,
other
see you in
one,
2
this-
weeks. We're taking a shot.
See, I can't get around this guy. My other one, this sounds so lame, but like, I would just say like talking to a woman. Like I used to like not think anything of it, and now it like I am so like I'm not gonna spend my time with anybody if they're not worth it.
Yeah, that's fair.
This sounds so lame.
That's funny.
I'm like even on like if you're swiping on Hinge. There were times I was like, whatever. Now I'm like so selective. I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time.
You used to be a playmaker. Now you're a field general.
Bro, like this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the right
Yeah,
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I
just
feel like
funny.
you've gotten old enough. You found like what the right girl is, not the
Yeah.
ones to fuck around with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
That
just
makes
funny.
sense.
It's
Because
just funny how those were the two things I thought of. Is like
when you
no
were
more
young,
shots, no more bullshit dates.
No more
Let's
loose women. No more alcohol.
you had more time to waste there. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah.
It's just
Like,
like, man, I work.
you know when you see it, you're like, oh, and that's a woman who has a brain.
It's
It's like, let me see about this.
So what I'm hearing is we need a pub night out.
Oh
Just
God.
shots, Fitz.
shots.
Shots on me. Let's go.
We're going to Cancun with Jamar Chase.
Let's do it. You should see me that night. Me and Fitz went out. It was Fitz took care of me. Thank you, Fitz.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm still trying to play this video. It's not
Let's
going.
see it.
I think I deleted it from my phone, so it doesn't do it.
Damn.
Yeah, if you did that. You got the outro video? Get up, so boys.
I'm trying. I lost that one too.
Oh, Fitz. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next week.
Hey.